Hi, my name's Angela Neff. Today I'll be talking about the Reggio Emilia approach to teaching. I'll briefly discuss first the barriers to implementation. I love this approach to teaching, coming from a Waldorf background, but I do think it probably would be quite difficult. I think this approach is, mainly a collaboration between the teachers, the children, the families. I mean, this isn't parents dropping their children off to school and saying, teach my children. This is definitely parental involvement. Collaboration and cooperation are definitely intentional in the school, inspired by this approach to education. Teachers are seen as the collaborators. They're not sitting at a desk teaching a lesson from a whiteboard or a blackboard, or they're actually observing the children, figuring out what to come up with. It's definitely a hands-on learning approach, and some days projects could take a long time. The teachers form a balance between individual, small group and large group. I mean, there's no set day. I don't think that they say, okay, this is the way I teach every day. So I think that would be hard. I think the fact that they don't do tests, they don't have standards. I mean, it's really community-based. So parents, teachers, the community come up with, their idea of what this education looks like. Yes, I think as wonderful as this education is, and I think we can learn something from it, because I think that there is a crisis in childhood today where play is being taken out of the childhood, and I think when you look at this education, you see that it's very play-based. Children are curious, they are full of wonder, and this education really nurtures that, and I think that's so important to lay the foundation for later learning. I mean, I really do. I really feel like a lot of the issues that children have today is because they are placed in situations that they're not developmentally ready for. I honestly believe that. The second question is the opportunities this model provides, which, I mean, the way this education empowers children, this education really means having time for children's thoughts and ideas. I mean, teachers respect children. They respect that these children have thoughts and ideas. And I just like to read this quote because I just love it. It's rather than seeing the child as an empty vessel that needs to be filled with knowledge, Reggio educators believe strongly in a child that their child has unlimited potential, who is eager to interact and contribute to the world around them. And I just love that. I think it's so true. I think the Reggio philosophy really does respect young children, and its approaches to guide and nurture a child's curiosity and imagination. Why this approach is so difficult to implement? Well, again, I'll go back to just that, it's parents are definitely an essential component of this education, not just for their own child, but just for every child. I mean, there's a big investment here, and in our busy society today, I don't know that in our society or in many societies around the world that parents really, they have so much going on. Do they want to invest everything in their child's education, or do they want them to send their children off to school and be taught? So I think it's a difficult situation, but I do think that that this is an amazing approach to teaching. I do love that that the teachers are there as facilitators, and they do collaborate with the children and help them and guide them. And in this approach, that rather than the standardized tests, there's an emphasis on carefully displaying all the work of the children, whether it's their artwork, their paintings, their sculptures, displaying that, and the teachers really do observe the children and assess them based on on what they see, and then bring forth lessons on what they think the children need. So yeah, I really like this approach to education. Thank you.